What up, guys? So today we got a question from Bob, who is a young fella. He's about 20 years old, and he's been training for about 6 months, and he's getting interested in competing. But there is a problem. Bob says that his girlfriend is really interested in watching him compete. Now, she doesn't train jiu-jitsu, but she's interested in being there for a man and watching him. And Bob says that this creates a problem for him because he's worried that what happens if I go out there and get manhandled by some dude and my lady's watching, and that affects our relationship negatively. And he says that, maybe it's just him being young and immature, but he's worried that that kind of concern going on in the back of his head, he's worried about being worried, is going to affect his performance in competition. So he sends the Chewster the message: how do you handle the pressure of knowing your partner might watch you get messed up in competition? Thanks, Bob. So, Bob, thank you for the question, bro. And the TLDR version of this, if you're a short form kind of guy, is women don't care. Your girlfriend will not care if you lose or if you win. It's not that important to her. I would say that if your girlfriend did care, like you were dating with her, everything seems fine, and all of a sudden you lose a match and she's ready to dump you, get rid of that one sooner than later. That would be doing you a favor. Okay, but they don't care, right? When I think about this kind of worry about, letting people down or looking bad in front of them, to me, it seems like the same kind of misplaced worry that a lot of people have when they compete and they're worried about letting their team down or letting their coach down or whatever, right? But think about it. When you maybe haven't been around competition, but this is what's going to happen. In most cases, when a competitor loses, when they get off their mat, the coach just typically gives them a hug. Pat on the back, man, you did a great job, man, proud of you, let's get out of there and we'll fix it in the gym or something, right? They give them a hug, they comfort them. If you had a coach who was, angry at you, I don't want you as my student anymore or whatever because you lost a match, again, just like the girlfriend, good to get rid of that one sooner than later. Find that out as quickly as possible. But it's this misplaced worry. Because again, nobody cares. Also, you're a white belt, bro. You are a beginner. Nobody cares about the beginner stuff. This is all for you. This is all for your development. You're not doing this for a full-time gig. You're not doing this to win the world championship. This is going to be a regional tournament where you're just cutting your teeth. Don't build it up into something it's not. This is a chance for you to develop your jiu-jitsu. That's what it is. And so your girlfriend won't care, bro. I think about it even like lifting, right? Like my wife and I, we've been together for 11 years now. 11 years this month. It's our anniversary's coming up. And, we've been together for a long time. She could care less about half the stuff that I do that guys care about. Because us guys, we care about some of this stuff, like being manhandled by another guy like that in a competition. We care about being jacked and having vascular veins running through. I'm on a weight cut right now, and all the guys, they're like, dude, you're getting jacked, you're lean, you're getting veiny, or your abs are showing, whatever it is, right? My wife, she doesn't care. It's not that important to her. I think about this. I know I'm kind of bouncing around a little bit between coach and wife, but I think maybe there's some similarities to that. From what I have read and seen from a few doctors, they talk about this idea that, like, for instance, with being in shape and doing certain activities that you're dedicated to, it's not like for women to men. It's not that the women are that attracted to the activity itself or you being so jacked and muscular. I'm sure some of them find it attractive, right? And there's a baseline of being in shape that's probably attractive, but at a certain point there's diminishing returns on it. But what's more important to them is the character traits that are being demonstrated, right? Because if you are going to the gym, you're training hard, you're dieting, you're staying focused, you're staying persistent, you're dealing with all this adversity, yada, 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 so forth, right? Going through that and demonstrating that demonstrates to them, signals to them to say, hey, this guy can be dependable. This guy could be there for me if we had kids and he needs to change diapers or needs to pick up slack for the kids, or maybe something bad happens to me and I need someone to help care for me. I need someone to be there for me if something goes wrong, right? You signal that through those character traits. And I would also tell you from a coaching standpoint, because again, maybe you stop worrying about your girlfriend, now you worry about your coach, letting him down. I would tell you that the students that I am the most proud of, it's when they go through the gym and they're being so consistent, they're staying persistent, and they're doing everything that they can within the realm of possibility to prepare themselves for the competition. The outcome happens, sometimes it's a successful one, sometimes it's a failure, but watching them demonstrate good character traits in the gym, that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I find more rewarding or more happy to see, right? Because I've had students who were doing pretty well in competition, but I mean, in the gym, they weren't demonstrating the kind of character traits that I would like to see from them. Likewise, I've had students that were, crawling their way up, just scratching and biting, trying to be like sort of mid-level as a competitor, and they're doing everything they can, and they get there, and like, I'm happy to see that. Even though this person is a more successful competitor, this person is really showing a different level of character to get there. And to me, that I like that more. I'm more proud of that. And to me, that's a better thing to see. To me, if you get a person who's successfully competing, but they're showing a lack of potential in the gym, that's more of a letdown than anything, right? And so I think that, kind of going back around to it, people are impressed by your character that you show going through these different things, not just the outcome. The outcome's a thing. We all like it. We want to see it. But I guarantee you lose your match, your girl's going to be there to comfort you. Your coach will be there to comfort you. If you win, they're going to be there to celebrate with you, right? And I can tell you from both my wife and several other girlfriends that I've had who have watched me compete, if I lose, they're there. It's all right, baby. I love you. Or if I win, they're there to celebrate with me. It makes no difference to them as far as our long-term relationship. And so again, it's a misplaced worry. It is young and immature, but it's very normal. You're 20 years old. You're in that stage of life, I imagine, like I was, where you're insecure. You don't really know who you are yet. You're trying to figure yourself out. You're trying to prove to yourself and to everyone else around you that you're good at something. You're worthy of something. Like, you are somebody, right? We go through that all the time as men, right? That's part of our journey, right? When we're in our 20s, we're trying to like figure ourselves out, develop skills, become something. That's a normal thing. And so again, it's a normal thing to have those worries, but I would tell you that as far as the women and even the coaching thing, it's misplaced. So hopefully it helps you, brother. Good luck into your competition, and I'll talk to you guys next time.